Hi everybody! So, I'm going to be doing another monologue reading from a good friend of mine, Eddie Chase. Again, he's a brilliant playwright, and a few months ago he gave me, I think it was the third draft of a show that he had been working on for a while called Ethereal, and he probably sent it to me around midnight, and I must have stayed up until 3 in the morning just reading this script over and over again. I became completely obsessed with it because it was like a dream show for me. So he requested, after my last monologue performance, that I do the opening monologue from Ethereal from a character named Young Ariel. And in case any of you will be wondering, I will be doing background music from Donnie Darko's soundtrack by Michael Andrews from 2002. I will be using the tracks Manipulated Living and Waltz in the Fourth Dimension. So, here we go, Ethereal by Eddie Chase. Once upon a time, there was this witch. She was beautiful in her young age, and she was in love with a Gankanoi. Not a lot of people know what Gankanois are. See, a Gankanoi is a handsome fairy prince who can make any woman they touch fall in love with them. And this witch was in love with him. So she used her magic to capture him and hold him captive. He loved her too. And so they got married and they had a family. They had 2 kids, a boy and a girl. And well, given the magical nature of their parents, it only makes sense that the kids would be magical too. Their son was smart, brilliant beyond compare, and they pushed him to become even smarter. As for the daughter, well, she, like her father, was a beautiful fairy whom everybody loved. Now, all the rest of the fairies were jealous of the witch and her fairy prince for the happiness that they had achieved. So they cursed their son with the soul of a beast, and they snatched their daughter away. And in her place, they put a changeling, a mischievous fairy who was just like her in every way, except one. Her one focus in life was to make everyone else's lives miserable. The only problem is the fairies forgot to take away her conscience. So every time she did a horrible deed, she knew what she was doing and felt all the guilt that one could feel for it. The first thing that she did was make the daddy hate his family and go away. The next thing that she did was bring out the beast that all the fairies had placed within her brother. Those were just a few horrible things that she did. Soon, everyone began to hate her, but not as much as she began to hate herself. So one day, she asked the fairies, what should she do? They sent 2 of their own kind to be her friends. She asked her new friends what she should do. They looked at her, and they judged her, and she knew the next step. She was bad. She had done terrible things. She had ripped her family apart, and they all hated her for it. There was only one thing that she could do. She was, after all, a bad person. She deserved to die. Okay. So, that was after half of a character analysis and 1 day of rehearsal, kind of. So I somewhat improv'd it. I wanted it to be a little bit better. So I'm going to continue my process of how I do shows. And when my process is finished, it's going to be kind of like a before and after. So this is my before. And I really hope that Eddie likes it and you guys like it. And Yeah, so thank you for watching, and if you have any questions, you know where to find me.